Well, look, the Arsenal squad went to Dubai for a warm weather training camp, and unfortunately their top scorer, Kai Havertz, picked up quite a serious hamstring injury, and today there are fears that he could be out for the rest of the season. He returned to London with the rest of the squad last night. The injury is continuing to be assessed. It will be looked at again today and tomorrow, and we should get confirmation from Mikel Arteta on Friday at his news conference before the game against Leicester about how serious this injury is. But at the moment, the early indications are that it is a serious hamstring injury, which would mean that he would miss the rest of the season. Of course, it's well documented that Arsenal have had big injury problems in those forward positions, and the last thing they needed at the moment was to lose Kai Havertz.
Well, you know, some people will say they're getting what they deserve, because throughout the window, time after time, we said, do they need to sign a striker? Oh no, we have to get the right one. Now they've lost another forward player. Are they going to regret not doing some business?
I mean, I think hindsight is a wonderful thing.
No, it's not hindsight though, is it? They've been told window after window after window, get someone in. No, they've not done it. Now they've lost another.
I think if they'd known that Kai Havertz was going to pick up this serious injury, then they would have redoubled their efforts to sign another striker in January. But behind the scenes, a lot of work was being done to sign a striker. They made a bid of £40 million for Ollie Watkins, who's 29 years old. That is a big, big bid for somebody who's not going to have that much of a resale value. I don't want to go over old ground again, but I think what Arsenal would say to you and all those people who are clamouring for Arsenal to sign a striker, any striker, Arsenal would say, do you really want us to go out and spend big, big money on a striker in January when our top target, somebody like Benjamin Sesko, who's only 21 years old and has a gentleman's agreement with RB Leipzig that he could leave in the summer, that would mean that we would potentially miss out on him. So I hear what you're saying, but I think
with them, and I'd say, well, do you want to win something? You've not won much. Do you want to win something?
But I think
if you do, get someone who can stick it in the net.
I think these are the arguments that are going on behind the scenes at Arsenal. During January, there would have been some people who were making the point that you're making. We need a striker. We've got to sign somebody. We want to win the title. We want to win the Champions League. But other people would have said, hey, hold on a second. We're Arsenal Football Club. The kind of strikers we need and require are not available in January. We just have to do business in summer, and we believe in our squad, and we still think we can achieve something. Now, interestingly, of course, Mikel Arteta is aware of all this clamour, all this noise around why didn't Arsenal sign a striker? And just a few days ago, we spoke to him, and other journalists spoke to him in one of his news conferences, and this is what he had to say about not signing a striker.
We couldn't do it for certain reasons, and we have to accept it. That's it.
Was it money? Was it not the right fit?
It was a combination of things.
Is part of it that you don't want to gamble on maybe a character you're not sure of? Was part of maybe that? You know, think you want to make sure you wait for the right person?
No, that wasn't part of the process. That wasn't an issue. I mean, with any player that we were trying to find.
Simple reason you didn't get Watkins, you didn't meet Villa's valuation?
You know, they're not going to talk about anything.
You know, a lot of people today seem to be writing Arsenal off now, saying they have no strikers, they've got no chance of winning the title, Liverpool are too far ahead of them. I'm old enough to remember 1989, the final day of the season. Arsenal needed to go to Anfield and win 2-0 to win the title. I remember everybody saying, mission impossible. Liverpool do not lose 2-0 at home. Guess what? Arsenal went to Anfield. They won 2-0 with a late goal. So my message to you tonight is, yes, I know it looks bleak, but do not write Arsenal off. This is still not mission impossible. I think some of these Arsenal players will be watching this and reading the commentary and saying, people are writing us off. Let's show them what we're made of.